They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Good timing on the quick out. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Off from the shotgun. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Bauman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll feel the button, take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Finds his man, it's Daniels. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Houston wants to play fast. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Connors. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Houston.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Beck. The throw to the outside is complete. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Quarterback adapted. Throwing on the run. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Grab behind the line. It's Connors. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Connors. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback making checks. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Swings it out to the flat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Takes the easy completion. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
The short hands, it's Johnson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Connors. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Brings it in down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Beck. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's back. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running them. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Johnson. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Miami. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses to 40. There he goes. Got room to work. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's back. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The give as they work on that clock. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket.
Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Caught over the middle. It's Broussard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Tackle on play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive, though.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job.
Catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, but you're going to have time to throw.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Wegman. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's loose. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the right. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.